I'm Chima. I'm a student nurse. So today I'm gonna be preparing fentanyl for my patient today for his pain. So first of all, I'm just gonna do a check, my first check. So I'm gonna do the physician's order to the mark. So first of all, this is for, so right patient is Watt Tyson. This is Watt Tyson. Finn 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. He's 24 years old, and this is Dr. Amanda Jackson. So the right medication I'm giving today is fentanyl, 10 micrograms per milligram. So that is what I'm going to be preparing, and the PCA dose is going to be 10 micrograms. So this is 10 micrograms, and the lockout interval is 5 minutes, and this is 5 minutes. So my physician's order is the same as my MAR. So now I'm gonna get my medication. So I'm gonna do hand hygiene now. So I've done my hand hygiene. Okay, so I got my medication from the narcotics counter. I counted it and documented that I'm going to give this medication. So first of all, I'm going to make sure it's the right medication as well. So this is fentanyl. So going to my drug monograph. Drop this here. So I'm going to go to my drug monograph. So this is fentanyl. So it's a high alert medication, and it can be administered as well by a student nurse. So moving on. So this is PCA. The normal dose is within like 10 to 15 milligrams, so it's within the range. So because what I'm giving is 10 micrograms, so the normal dose is 10 to 15 micrograms. So this is good. So I'm going to go ahead to prepare my medication. So I'm going to go all the way to PCA. So what I want to make is a concentration of 10 micrograms per ml, as it is in the physician's order. This is 10 micrograms per ml. So for me to prepare this 10 micrograms, it says I should get 2 or 50 micrograms per ml. So I got my 2 medications. So this is 250 micrograms per ml. So it says I'm gonna draw up to, so it's 5 ml. This is 5 ml. So it's make it a total of 10 ml. So first I'm gonna get this, or I can open it up. So, and I'm gonna alcohol swab it. Alcohol swab for 30. I'm also going to alcohol swab this one for 30, and I'm going to let them dry for 15. So as I'm letting it dry, I'm going to connect my syringe. So I'm going to connect my syringe. So this is 5 ml, so I'm going to draw 5 ml. So to inject air, I'm going to draw 5. So I'm going to draw from the first one. I'm going to inject the air. Bring out 5, making sure there are no air bubbles. So I'm just going to inject it again, just to make sure I get up to 5. So I'm going to get rid of those air bubbles there. Okay, so this is 5 ml. So I'm gonna also inject here, so I'm just gonna pull back on this to make it up to 10 here. So I didn't touch this again, so I'm just gonna inject it just to make sure I get up to 10. So I'm gonna inject the air. Okay. good. So I have up to 10 mLs here. So this is 10 mLs. So that's good. So now, so it says I should use 40 normal saline. So this is a 50 ml normal saline bag. So I'm gonna take out 10 mLs from this. So again, I'm just gonna get another syringe.
I have hung it on the hole. Check the right tubing that is all fine from the previous year.
So I'm gonna first alcohol swab this.
The filter is fully full.
So I'm gonna inject this, and I'm gonna make sure I drop up to 10 mils. Okay, so this is 10 mils. So I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this, so this is gotten rid of. So before I inject or dilute my medication in this, I'm gonna do my second check. So my second check is so I've already written my label as well. So my second check is gonna be so fentanyl. So comparing as well to the MAR as well. So it's gonna be fentanyl 10 micrograms. So this is fentanyl 10 micrograms. For me to prepare 10 micrograms, I needed 2 of 50 micrograms per ml. So I drew out 5 mLs from each of them to make it up to 10. And this is 10. And it says right patient is for Ward Tyson as well. So this is for Ward Tyson. Also, the PCA dose is going to be 10, as I'm going to put it on in my bedside, as well as lockout interval is going to be 5 minutes. So that's good. So I've checked my medication. So now it's time for me to dilute. So first of all, before I dilute, I'm going to alcohol swab again. So I have alcohol swab. So now I'm going to inject this.
And then I'll run it for 15 milliliters per hour.
So I'm gonna mix it up, and now I've mixed it up, so I'm gonna put in. So I've already made my label here. So this is for Ward Tyson fentanyl. This is 500 micrograms, because like checking the dose here, 250 micrograms is giving me 500 micrograms, and this is total of 50 ml because I took out 10 ml from this, and this is 10 micrograms from, which is concentration. So my nurse at the bedside, the nurse that is going to administer a dose of 10 micrograms, lockout of 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna let it in. So my nurse is going to administer this medication. So again, I have to do a chest tube dressing on my patient. So I'm just going to take this off. Take this so I'm just going to take it out. It also said I have to do a chest tube dressing on my patient today. So I'm just going to drop this aside. So now I'm gonna move to my patient's room. I'm doing my hand hygiene.
And then I would check again for his blood size.
I'm doing hand hygiene. I'm introducing myself to the patient. My patient is not in any distress. Oh hi, dressing. I'm Chima. I'm the student nurse, and I'm gonna be doing a chest tube dressing today. My patient is. I made sure it's the right patient. First of all, I'm gonna check the armband. So I'm gonna check the armband over there. Make sure it's the right patient. So yeah, this is Ward Tyson, 24 years old. So that's the same patient as well. And now I'm gonna do my safety check. So my patient is not in distress. Head of bed is up. Head of bed is up. So now I'm gonna start with my safety check. So I'm gonna make sure the suction is on. So yes, the suction is in the on position. I have all my connections connected. I'll have to make sure that my suction is in the low. So yes, it's in the low, it's in the green area, so that's low. So I'm gonna follow the tube in.
So I'm gonna do that now before I end this video. So I calculate that for the first 15 minutes, 12
Yeah, so coming down here, I have to make sure I have extra water just in case the water in this finishes. And I'm also going to check this to make sure it's in the, so the other is 20 centimeters water and this is 20 centimeters. I have my my orange ball in the middle there is seeable. So looking at my early chamber, this is meant to be like normal, like a little bit of bubbling is not a problem, but this is vigorous bubbling, so which means there's air in my patient. So first of all, I'm gonna put gloves on. I also have to have my cell drizzle, but for the sake of this video, I'm not gonna do anything. So I'm gonna get my clamping forceps.
Everything for the next 2 hours. Alrighty. Now we're going to put them.
Yeah, I have my clamping forceps, so there's bubbling there. So I'm just gonna find it up to my patient. I'm gonna raise his arm here a bit, just to have access. I'm gonna raise your hand there. So
Now
I'm gonna clamp. So for me to clamp, I can clamp this from here. I'm gonna clamp it. And I'm gonna clamp it there as well. So the bubbling has stopped, so which means it's either it's probably because of the dressing. So I'm gonna change the dressing first, as it's due for a dressing change today. But he's due for a dressing change today. But after putting the dressing and it's still bubbling, then I'm gonna call the doctor about it. So I'm gonna take this off. He also has a clamping forceps here. So I'm just gonna put it on back. So coming back down here, I have to check my water seal chamber. There should be gentle tidling as patient is inspirating and expirating. Also, my patient has a pneumothorax, so it's meant to be air that is meant to be going in here. So at the beginning of it's meant to be air that is meant to go in here, and so at the beginning of my shift I can as well mark where it's going, as well as so at the end I can know what is, to make sure there's no change in the drainage or there's nothing else going on. Okay. So I'm going to also get my tubing mat to go back up here. There's tension on the dressing here. And yeah, that's it. So now I'm going to do a dressing change. So now I'm going to do a dressing change. So I'm going to just raise my patient's bed. So hi, I'm going to be doing dressing change for you. Okay, with that. So now I have to get my supplies. Pick up my gloves here.
Remarks from the previous nurse.
Okay, so I have my normal sealing, I have extra cloth tape, I have my gel on it, extra gauze, this, well. Okay, to have access to my patient, so I'm just going to raise up the split and just move this way, just so now I'm going to open up my sterile field. So my sterile field here.
And then since the bubbly
So I'm not going to use this. I'm going to get rid of it. And I'm not going to use this. This is just my bin. This. So I'm going to be using sterile non-touch. So I'm just going to get all my supplies ready. Okay, I'm going to put this here. I'm just going to get extra cotton tape. Just in case I'm going to need it.
I know that it's coming from, well, but it's still bubbling. I know it's bubbling.
I'm going to get my gel on it.
step wide. There's three.
Once we're going to get like
So now I'm going to get the pressure point. And I'll set up my.
so I also need extra drink sponges, so I'm just gonna bring out my drink sponges here. And I'm gonna get extra gloves just in case I need it. So that's done. So now I've done that, so I'm gonna put on these gloves. So now I'm gonna take out the dressing. So I'm gonna take out the dressing. I'm not gonna put it on the patient's skin, but for I'm gonna make sure I'm putting the tubing as well so it doesn't pull out. So I'm gonna check that there's no damage on this. So also I'm gonna grab this and take out my jello net. And I'm gonna get rid of that as well. I'm gonna get rid of my gloves. So looking at the side, there's no redness, there's no edema. Patient, there's no signs of infection. Patient doesn't have any complaints of irritation. So now I'm gonna clean my wounds. I'm gonna get this. Clean around one swipe. I'm gonna get rid of it. Get another one. Here. That. So I'm gonna clean a bigger circle there. Make it a bigger circle, one swipe down. And a bigger swipe there. I'm gonna get rid of it. So now I can as well clean my tubing. So that's good. Now I'm gonna dry. Get rid of it. Right there. I'm gonna get rid of it. So now I've cleaned my dress. So now I'm gonna get my jello nets. So now I've done that, so I'm just gonna put it on. take this out. So that I've put there. So now I'm just gonna put some drain sponges on it. Okay, so that's dirty. I'm gonna put it together. Wait. So I'm gonna put the gauze on top there. Okay, so that's done. So I'm gonna put a cloth tape on there to make sure it's fully occlusive. And then there will be my name on this part of the dressing, as my name and my date as in it, so the other nurse knows when I change the dressing. Tent on this to make sure it's fully occlusive. So now I've done the dressing. Patient tolerated the procedure very well, and I'm gonna put him back on his position, and that's it.